So today I'll be showing you how to do a clean install of Windows 11 on your laptop or PC using a Windows 11 bootable flash drive. So if you don't know how to create a Windows 11 bootable flash drive, I'll leave a video linked in the description. But once you create one, all you have to do is turn off your computer or laptop, and then you want to plug in the USB flash drive into a USB port on your computer. Once that is plugged in, then all you have to do is turn on your computer and go and change the boot options and make your computer boot from USB flash drive. Now, this could be a slightly different process depending on which model of computer you have. For me, I have this Dell laptop, and all I have to do is press the F12 button as the computer is booting up. Now, once I press F12, I should go into the boot sequence window. All I have to do now is go and find my USB flash drive. So I know this is it. So I'm going to select it. Then it's going to boot and it's going to pick up Windows, as you can see. And this is the first page you're going to see for Windows installation. So from here, all you have to do is follow the on-screen instructions. So language to install, that's going to be English. Time and currency format, it's going to be English as well. And then I'll click on next. If you need to change any of that, then you can go ahead and do that from there. Now for the keyboard or input method, I'm going to choose my US layout. If you need to change that, then you can change it to anything that you want. Now for me, I'm fine with US. I'm going to click on next. And then it's going to ask me two things. Do I want to install Windows 11? This is going to be a clean install, which is going to erase everything on the hard drive. And also I could repair my PC. Now, since I want to do a clean install, I'll leave it at install Windows 11 and then hit next. Before you hit next, you need to agree everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. So select that and then click on next. So from here, this is where you have the applicable notices, license terms, and stuff like that. You need to read all that. Then eventually you'll click on accept. And then that's going to open up this window where it's basically looking at your disks. So this window shows the different drives and partitions of your computer. Now you need to know, at least using just by the size or by the sheer size, which drive has Windows 11. Normally that's going to be your primary partition, unless of course you are using another operating system as your default operating system. But for me, I can just tell from the size of this particular drive, which is almost a terabyte, and also the size of the primary partition, or rather the fact that this is the primary partition, that this is where my former or my previous Windows installation was. Okay. Now, if it's a brand new computer which has never had Windows, you might not see all this. You might only see one drive. So select it, select the drive where you want to install Windows. And if you see an error message like this telling you Windows 11 can't be installed because of a BitLocker issue, then all you have to do is select that partition you want to install on, and then press the delete partition at the top there, and that's going to erase everything in that drive. You can go ahead and click on next. And then now it's telling you it's ready to install. So all you have to do now is make sure, keep in mind that this is going to delete everything. So that's fine. That's what we wanted to do. It's a clean install. So let's go ahead and click on install. And now that's going to start the process of installing Windows on our machine. It's a clean install. So let's just be patient. So during the installation process, your computer may restart a few times and it's going to warn you to that effect. So just allow it to do its thing, to restart when it needs to, and when it needs your input, just give it your input. And then once you're done with that part, then you can now come and choose your country or region, click on yes, and then choose your keyboard layout, yes. Want to add secondary keyboard layout, I'm going to skip this for now. This is just basically the setup process for your first settings. Now you can choose to connect to a network right now. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. And then hit next. Currently checking for updates. Now you'll be prompted to name your device. Let's go ahead and give this computer a name. I'm just going to call this one edu, and then you can even skip this for now, and it's going to give it a generic name, and you can rename your computer much later. And then you can choose whether you want to set up for work or school or for personal use. I'm going to select for personal use and hit next again. So now it's downloading updates. So this you can allow it to download fast, or you can click on update later. So I'm going to do that so that you can continue this process later. So let me update later. Now, of course, after another restart, you're going to be prompted to sign in to your Microsoft account. So go ahead and do that so that everything gets synchronized properly. If you had a backup, you can even restore it from here. So actually, let's sign into our Microsoft account. So you may be prompted to use your face or to register your face to sign in. Now you can do that later, so I'm just going to skip it for now. And then of course you have the option to create a PIN. So I'm going to create a PIN that you can be using to log in quickly. And then confirm your PIN and click OK. You have some privacy settings here, including location and diagnostic data. You can go and turn off everything you don't like. So for instance, if you don't want your diagnostic data sent, personalized offers and stuff like that, you can go and customize everything you want before you hit next. That flickering is just Windows trying to calibrate itself to my resolution or my screen resolution. Then you have some more privacy settings. This is all stuff you can change later, so you can just skim through this. So during the installation process, in case you had a previous PC or you're using this PC previously and you had some backups, then you might be prompted to install the latest backup. Now you can even go to more options and look at previous backups, and you can install whichever backup you want. But since I want to set this up as a brand new PC, I'm going to ignore all that and select setup as new PC and confirm that. And now it's getting a few things ready. So customize your experience. So you can select what you want to be using this computer for, or you can skip that and do that later. And then of course you can link your phone so that you can have your phone and your PC linked. Again, this is stuff you can do that later, so I'm just going to skip. Then you have the option to back up your phone's photos to keep them safe, backing them up to OneDrive. Again, I'll skip that because I can do that later. Always have access to your most recent browsing data. Not now. And then of course, in classic Microsoft fashion, they're going to try and make you get Microsoft 365. I'm going to decline that for now and confirm that I want to decline that. And then it says, did you know you can use Microsoft 365 for free? Next. Once again, you're prompted to join Game Pass. It's actually ridiculous at this point, so I'm just going to skip that. And now we have our brand new Windows 11 PC up and running. So that is how to make a fresh or a clean install of Windows 11 without having anything from your previous versions of Windows. You're just starting a brand new, starting afresh on a clean slate. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to talk to us in the comment section. Good luck.